Hello and welcome to this express yoga practice focusing on balance today. So, I've done one of these sessions for the upper body, I've done one of these sessions for the lower body. And I thought today I would spend maybe, 10 to 12 minutes working through a really short sequence that you could fit into your day, right? That will be easy to fit into the day to build a bit of energy and to just test and challenge your balance with a few different shapes. So, to open the practice today, we're going to be standing for the entire practice. So, let's bring feet to about hip distance apart. And we're just going to take a moment in our mountain pose. So, feet hip distance apart. Draw those shoulders back ever so slightly and just let the palms come down to the side. And if you can, let the palms face forward. From here, you can keep your eyes open or closed. And I just want you to take 5 full breaths. Take as long as you need to breathe in and as long as you need to breathe out. This is our first moment to slow down, keeping the breath steady and creating space for it. And as you come to the end of your next exhale, just wiggle those fingers, take a roll in the shoulders. And for any of the balancing parts of the practice today, you can use a wall for a little bit of extra support. So for me, if I was going through the sequence, I'd use this wall here and I could just place a hand on it and then I could spin around. Okay. So to start to bring just a bit of movement in, you can place a hand on the wall if you want to, or you can just be freestanding. And as you next inhale, I just want you to come up onto your tiptoes. And as you exhale, just place the heels back down. We're going to take a few of these. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. And if you follow the breath with this one, it's going to make it a little bit more challenging. Taking the full length of your inhale to rise up and the full length of the exhale to guide the heels back down. Let's go for 3 more. And next time the heels are on the ground, just pause there. I want you to bring yourself to the top of your mat, whatever that looks like for you. And we're going to start our practice today by dropping down into a few chair poses. So as you exhale, just start to bend the legs. As you bend the legs, push the bum back. Try and keep knees over ankles, so we're shifting the weight back into the heels. Take a few moments down here, and then as you next breathe in, draw yourself back up to standing. Exhale, bend the legs, lower the bum down again into our chair pose. Inhale to rise up. And just find this rhythm. Exhaling to lower down. Inhale to come up to standing. Next time you inhale and rise up, you can sweep the arms up to the ceiling Reach tall, and if you want to, push the hips forward and just look up between the hands. Hold it here for a few breaths. As you next exhale, lower the arms down and just make your way back into your mountain pose. Now from here, take the right foot, let's step it back, landing on the ball of the foot. We're finding our high lunge. So back heel lifted, left leg bent, hands are on the hips. As you next exhale, you can join me, it's just an option, in bending that back leg, lowering the knee down, and then inhaling, lifting it back up. We're gonna go for 5 breaths here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. 2 more. Take that back foot, let's step it up to the top of the mat. We're gonna switch. This time the left foot goes back. We land on the ball of the foot. We find that high lunge position, hands are at the hips. As you exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale, lift yourself back up. And your alternative here is just to hold the high lunge. Just pause in stillness. I'm gonna go for about 3 more of these. Last one. And then step the fat back foot to the top of the mat. From here, take the feet just a little wider than the hips, bend the legs. We're gonna come into our forward fold. Abdomen drop into the chest, head and shoulders hanging, arms just dangling down to the ground. As you next inhale, bend those legs, draw yourself back up to standing. Excellent. Okay, let's take a quick shake of the legs, and then we're going to start to bring in a little bit of our balance now. So we're going to hopefully go through this sequence twice on the right, twice on the left. So the first time we go through it, take your time, right? Allow yourself a moment to learn what we're doing. Okay, so come into the center of your mat. We're going to start with the right side. As we inhale, let's take the right knee forward. Just hold it there, 3 breaths. As you next inhale, we're going to open into our tree. So the right knee is going to turn out. The right foot's going to find the inside of the left leg. You can always T-shape the arms. If you want to make it harder, you can reach up and overhead. But if you want a little bit of stability, I like to take hands to hips. Hands to hips or T-shape. Let's go for 1 more breath here. Now from here, we're going to transition into our warrior 3. So we're going to take the right foot away from the inside of the leg, start to send that leg back behind us. And as you do, tip forward slightly with the torso, hands on the hips. Awesome. Hold yourself in this capital T shape. And I always think it's a capital T, but it doesn't matter how wonky the top of the T is. Right, we're trying to find that straight line. So if we're here, perfect. What we don't want to be is kind of here, where we've got this disconnect. We want a nice long line. Last breath. And then let's take the right foot down to the ground, bring yourself back up. We're going to go on the left side now. So inhale, left knee forward, 3 breaths. As you inhale, open the left knee out, left foot to the inside of the right leg. From here, as you next inhale, we're going to take that left leg, we're going to extend it back. As we do, tip forward slightly. Find that warrior 3, that T-shaped position. Doesn't matter how wonky the top of the T is. Excellent. Take the left foot down to the ground. Coming back to the right side now. Right knee goes forward. 3 breaths. Open that leg into your tree pose. Foot finds the inner leg. Do whatever you want with the arms. As you next inhale, send that leg back. Find your warrior 3. And as you next inhale, right foot to the ground. Stand up tall. Next inhale, left knee forward. This is our final round through. Inhale, open the knee out. Find your tree pose. As you next inhale, send that left knee back. Send that left leg long. Find your warrior 3. Last breath. And then bring that foot down to the ground. Come and stand up tall. Take a roll through the shoulders. Take a little shake of the legs. Just before we come to the end of this practice, let's take a wide leg forward fold. So feet going wider than hip distance apart. Hands are on the hips. Take a slight bend at the knee. Push the bum back as you fold forward. And then slide the hands down the front of the legs. And just let that head, let the shoulders soften down towards the ground. One more breath. And then walk the hands back up the legs. Come up to standing. And then to finish this off, draw the heels together, the toes, the heels, the toes. Come back to your standing position and let's close this practice together with 5 full breaths. Just like we did at the beginning of class. And if your eyes were closed, you can blink them open. And I would just like to say, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.